Hello and welcome to Queen Ethelburga's Collegiate, a British day and boarding school for students from all over the world aged from 9 months to 18 years. Situated in the North Yorkshire countryside with state-of-the-art facilities, quality pastoral care and some of the country's top academic results. We recently turned 110 years old, and to celebrate this, what better way than to invite some of our old Ethelburgians to revisit the school and share their journeys to the QE community. In today's episode, former student Samuel Ola, entrepreneur and the winner of 2022's Old Ethelburgian of the Year Award. My name is Michael Gates, the Old Ethelburgian coordinator, and this is Meets O.Es. Hey Sam. Thanks for coming, great to see you.
Thanks for having me.
Let's grab a coffee. Samuel Ola from the class of 2019, welcome back to QE and welcome to our fancy new Woodlands coffee shop.
Thanks for having me.
How are you feeling about being back today?
Nostalgic, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
I know we've met before in our London reunion, you were there, bringing a bunch of other people as well. I can tell you're a bit of a social butterfly. You've got good connections. I'm so pleased to kind of dig a bit deeper into who Samuel Ola is, your background, your time at QE and kind of what's happened since you've graduated here. Right. Ben. Welcome to the buggy. Just hold on tight.
My journey to QE, I had always been passionate about playing football. That's all I knew I wanted to do. I used to play for York City's development team, and I met one of my then QE teammates, Adam Atkinson. We just got talking. He told me about this school called Queen Ethelburga's, so I looked it up. I saw the campus on the website. I was just like blown away. I was like, I need to be there.
Your opponents for tomorrow. Get out and say hello, shall we? Yeah. I did a bit of digging.
Okay.
I've talked to Paul Bolland, one of our football coaches.
Yep.
I've talked to Miss Bradford Ryder, and they've used an interesting expression to describe you. The best football player we never had.
Wow. I came in on a football scholarship, ready to turn pro. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna be the best footballer that QE have ever had. But as life goes, you make a plan and then you get punched in the face. Picked up an injury in like the second week of pre-season. The pain just gradually got worse after every training session. And then I kind of went through this very, very lengthy process of trying to get a diagnosis. And long story short, I didn't have a diagnosis until the end of my first year at QE. It ended up being a hip labral tear. My surgery was initially scheduled for February of my year 13 before taking my A-levels. Right. And then it got cancelled the day before. And then it was moved until after my A-levels, so I was out for the entire 2 years.
So you were watching on the sidelines all your mates that you had played football with beforehand, Adam Atkinson you mentioned, and then just thinking, I should be captaining this team basically. And I was this close to a professional football player.
Yeah, coming in I was hungry and I wanted to make the most of all the facilities that QE had to offer. It wasn't anything that I had experienced before. I played for York City and they had a good setup, but in terms of facilities wise, it wasn't anything like this. So I was ready. I was ready to take full advantage of it, and things changed.
That's true.
And I guess that's life. So I focused on other stuff, not just academics. I was exploring anything else that I could get my hands in. Just made the most of the time, and I was still training as much as I could.
It's all good. Now, so we're on track. You thought in 2017 when you were enrolling here as a semi-pro, this is my trajectory, make it big. But obviously that real curveball had been presented to you.
Yep.
How do you feel you were able to pivot and you were able to adapt to the challenge that you had experienced?
I kind of went on this journey of finding out, okay, I'm not here playing football as I initially intended, so what else am I supposed to be getting out of this opportunity? And in hindsight, looking back, QE completely changed my perspective. It broadened my horizons based on the people that I met. Obviously, with it being an international school, you meet people from all around the world, so many different backgrounds. And I also built quite a good friendship community here. A lot of my good friends were either some of the other sports scholars who played basketball, football, whatever. But then I also had my friends in the boarding houses, and like till today, they're my closest friends.
That's 2004. I think that would be the last photo that we had like this. The whole school? I think so. What other projects and things have you got going at the moment?
Yeah, so I left my job recently at Spotify, and now I'm really focused on Nestwork, which is my company that I recently started.
Would it be a fair comment to call you a bit of an entrepreneur?
I think that's a very fair comment. I'm an entrepreneur through and through. Yeah.
You'd be a good judge on Dragon's Den, I reckon. We haven't got dragons actually, but jumper tigers.
I have no idea what's going on.
So this was your idea, like you wanted to do this, right? Sorry, it's just a random thing.
Oh, you're energised for this. You ready?
Hello everyone.
Today we are wanting to pitch to you
I'd like to present this rather interesting concept.
doggy daycare, an app. Okay, it's called Smile. As you might know, I'm quite perky. I like to see the positive in things. Half full.
You know what this is sounding like to me? This is sounding a bit like a pyramid scheme.
Exactly.
It sounds to me like you're expecting people to buy into this,
Yeah,
so that you're telling them they're going to make more money out of it,
yeah.
and then as it goes on and on and on, the only person making money out of this is you.
I'm a non-profit charity, so I don't make any money out of this at all.
I'm going to sit on the fence. It's a little bit prickly.
Right.
I'm going to
Don't
sit
get
on the fence
creosoted.
and see what Sam says. It's very prickly, Sam.
The problem I'm having is Mr. Oldershaw said, the danger with your plan is, I thought he was going to say, the danger with your plan is there is no plan.
Okay.
Because that's what it kind of sounds like to me.
Sounds like I made it up on the way here. No, can't be true.
Potentially.
That can't be true. Between lessons, no, I don't think that's right. Curveball at the end there. Shocking.
Do you know what? The boys are maybe slightly myopic, slightly short-sighted in so much as the idea is terrible. It is, but on the other hand, I like you, I like your perkiness, we are of a similar ilk. I will not invest
Just give it to me.
in your
Just give me the money.
in your app. However, I will work with you and I will invest in you, and we will come back and show these two how short-sighted they were to ignore your potential.
So tell me more about that Black in Sport. You interviewed some quite famous people in sport, didn't you? Which made me quite jealous, really. Secret garden now. Okay. Were you fierce enough as a tiger?
Probably a bit too fierce. Ended up enjoying it a bit too much, but
You're an entrepreneur, it's your bag, isn't it?
yes.
We're going to go into the secret garden here, and we've got a delightful little treat planned for you. Not bad, is it not bad?
So we wanted to help, one, create opportunities for young people to break into sport, young people from diverse backgrounds. Two, we wanted to give an opportunity to change the narrative around what it means to be black and in sports, whether you're on the field or off the field or in the front office. And then three, we wanted to essentially just like connect people and just create an organization that creates the next pipeline of talent into the sporting industry. So we came up with the Black in Sport Summit. In its second year now, we held it at the London Stadium. It was backed by Loughborough University and also Sky. We had over like 300 people in attendance, and we had speakers like Lewis Hamilton, Christian Scotland Williamson, who is like a former NFL player and rugby player, Marnie Lara Lansico, who's a Team GB athlete, and so many more. But one of the things that I'm most happy about is the fact that over the 2 years we've been able to place students into internships and different kind of like work experience opportunities at some incredible organizations. Yeah, for me that's one of the things I'm most proud of, because like seeing people do these opportunities at these companies and like speak about them afterwards, it was just it's incredible to see.
Yeah.
Been a pleasure.
Nice one, man.
Yes.
Sit down again. What 3 words are significant for you? If you describe your experience at Key, what 3 words would you use?
I would say global.
Okay.
I would say ambition. And I would say relationships.
Well, welcome to the change room, Sam. You're number 4, right? With the captain's armband. Well, I want you to get changed now.
I've got a penalty shootout.
Oh.
You ready?
Yeah.
Global in the sense that it was the first time I was exposed to people from so many different nationalities.
Yeah.
I learned about different cultures. I learned about just different types of ways of learning, different approaches to life, and like I was just exposed to things that I never had been. I became a lot more aware that there was life beyond Yorkshire, there was life beyond even the UK. You know, second one, ambition. As you know, I'm a very ambitious person.
You are very ambitious, I can sense it.
Yeah, and I think like whilst that was always with me, QE was definitely a point where I took it to the next level. So I would say just being surrounded by that culture of excellence inspired me to figure out what is my thing, what am I going to pour a lot of energy into, because I don't want to just do things like average or half-hearted.
You here, man?
Yeah.
How you feeling?
I'm ready.
A little warm up.
It's light work, it's just pens, right? Yeah.
The third one.
Relationship.
Yeah, relationships. So it's similar to what I said in the vein of the different people that I met.
Yeah.
But I felt like I also built good relationships with coaches, with teachers as well. Like till this day, Mr. Machin, Miss Bradford Ryder, like we're still very well connected. I think that's definitely a testament to QE and the culture here.
Hi, is it Sam? Good to see you. You alright?
Let's see you right. Oh, it's a great start, Sam. It's a good start. Oh, sweat!
Perhaps as a springboard from QE to post-QE,
Yeah.
I want to know how those 3 things that you've developed from QE has helped you in the next chapter. How are you showing global mindedness?
Yep.
How are you showing that level of ambition? How are you showing that relationship and that networking?
Yeah, it's a great point. So funny enough, because I recently left my job, one of the things that my team were asking me, they were basically saying, Sam, like you're so good at networking, like can you teach us, like how do you do it? Like you know so many people in the company. And I had to think for a second because I was like, I actually didn't know that it was something that I was good at. Like it's something I just do. But one of the things that I thought about was the fact that I went to this really global school. And I was given the opportunity to learn how to adapt to different cultures. And what that meant was I feel like I can go into most rooms now, and no matter where people are from, like I can be comfortable, I can fit in, I can learn how to work the room. For example, Spotify is a very global company. Like my manager was in Belgium, my team were in Stockholm, and like it's all around the world. Like that doesn't faze me now. Ambition, I think just being surrounded by people who are kind of like pursuing excellence, it, like I said, it motivates you to want to like find your own thing and be great at it. And that definitely followed me since. And the things that I've been able to do at university through the Black in Sports Summit to now co-founding my tech company, Nestwork. I've just like kind of since I couldn't do football to the level that I wanted, anything else that I do has to be at an even higher level. And then relationships, I think for me, just I learned that you don't really want relationships to be transactional, you want them to be more balanced in the sense that like you help others, and then if there comes a time that you need some help, you have somebody in your network that you can reach out to, you know? So it's more about like giving as opposed to just kind of like receiving. So that's followed me since as well.
Minute, Samola! Oh,
Love it. Oh, well done, man. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Well done.
well done. Well done. Sam, great composure. Well done. Well done. Finally.
Good job.
Cheers.
Good job.
I really enjoyed today, you know.
Nice. Coming back?
Of course. Yeah. If you'll have me.
Oh, of course, absolutely. That's been great having you.
I won't be surprised if you had one more surprise for me waiting.
Well, you say that.
Wait, what? No. QE is always special.
Yeah.
This place is always gonna have a special place in my heart.
Good. No, you're always welcome back.
Who are you gonna have next?
Secret.
Yeah?
Well done, man.
It's been a pleasure, man.
Mike, thank you so much for today.
Yeah, it's been so good to see you.
It's a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Cheers, Sam. See you soon. Wow, Samuel Ola, what an inspirational old Ethelburgian. Oh, the buggy, my trusted steed. Gonna miss you. It's the end of an era, because actually, unfortunately, it's not just Sam that's saying goodbye, it's also me. So this will be my final academic year at QE, but it's been such a wonderful journey here. As I've transitioned from living overseas, back to coming to live in UK, QE has felt like home. I'm so grateful for the staff and support here. But actually, I'd like to summarise my journey as the Old Ethelburgian coordinator with 5 major words or expressions. 5 different social media platforms were used to engage the whole community. 4 amazing events throughout the year, ranging from events in London to Manchester to Chinese hot pot. 3 ambitious advisory boards to help steer and make decisions for the community. 2, I must say, wonderful Meets O.Es episodes, and huge kudos to Max right here for those. And 1 major vision, transformational educational opportunities, when former students can come back in to talk and inspire our current students to live up to our Hill standard, to be the best that you can be with the gifts that you have. Don't forget that. Thank you very much.